next organization we're honoring is dedicated to the service of faith and the promotion of justice. Please look at the screens.
I'm a Catholic worker. I also help to organize the community around issues that we face every day.
Casa Maria is a place where I feel the gospel, a dimension of gospel living, is expressed there every day in terms of the ministry that happens there.
You can't get more rubber on the road than here. I mean, this is it. This is hand to hand, person to person, day to day, meal to meal, life or death. That's this organization. That's Casa Maria every day.
I was with an Interfaith group, and we were doing lunch at the soup kitchen once a month. The group was made up of 3 groups, women. There was a Jewish woman, which was me. There was a Christian woman and a Muslim woman. And we would get together once a month and buy the groceries for the soup kitchen and make the soup and serve it. And it was quite an amazing experience. Hundreds of people come to Casa Maria. It's a very, very well-run program.
I started working here at the soup kitchen, volunteering I should say, about 13 years ago. My husband had passed away, and I was looking for a way to not sit at home and cry, but go out and be in the world. And I found this was the most delightful way I could ever find to open myself to a new venue of people.
Brian Flagg has been the longest director of Casa Maria for almost 30 years. He has had a singular leadership in ministry there, very unique, and I think Brian Flagg is synonymous with Casa Maria, and Casa Maria is synonymous with Brian Flagg.
Brian is certainly the founder of Casa Maria. He is a Roman Catholic that grew up somewhat in a privileged position and saw the needs, particularly of the poor and disenfranchised, and took upon himself the responsibility of so identifying with the poor and the homeless that he pretty much became poor and homeless.
I think when God got through with creating Brian Flagg, he threw away the mold because Brian is a rather unique individual. He's very passionate about the ministry and especially about the dimension of social justice.
My passion is pretty simple. It's a way to flesh out my gospel commitment. It's a way to flesh out my faith. So we serve people food so they survive every day. When we're busiest, we're doing close to 600 single bag lunches and close to 200 family food bags. Every single day of the year except Christmas and Thanksgiving, we're open, and this happens. And people survive and live to fight another day. We do community organizing too. Right now what we're doing more than anything is we have worked hard along with other people in this community to keep neighborhood schools open. And we've also helped found a bus riders union. We want to make the bus system better so that 75% of the poor people that have to, we're going to fight to make sure that the city doesn't balance its budget on the backs of poor people, and in this case specifically bus riders.
I love that it's a place where anyone can go. They don't have to register, they just need to be hungry. They just show up. And he takes care of them in a beautiful way.
When I heard he was getting the award, I thought I'd love to hear his speech, because he's very passionate about helping people, and he's often quite blunt about it. So for him to go up and say, it'll be hard for him, I think, to say thank you, because I don't think he thinks he deserves an award like that, but he does.
Meet Brian Flagg, Casa Maria, Tucson.
Congratulations.
All right, thanks.
Right here. Sit down.
Hey, thanks to Arizona Interfaith. Thanks for bringing Tucson into the house. It's most appreciated. Thanks to Denise Britton. Whoa, does she do a lot of work? And thanks to all my homies from Tucson, especially the St. Vincent de Paul, the volunteers from Casa Maria, and especially Monsignor Tom Cahalane, who came all the way up here tonight. It's really an honor to be here. You know, people come up and they say, "Oh, it's so wonderful what you do." Okay, but you know, it's not all that wonderful, because there's so much poor. The poverty is really about human suffering. It's about people hurting, and it doesn't have to be this way. This is a very wealthy, mighty country, the richest country in the history of the world, and we have the resources to change things. And I feel great to be here in a room full of people of different faiths, because I think people of faith are the ones that have it so that they can change things. And I really like what Dr. Eppinger said about all the people needing each other and getting together. The Christians need the Jews, need the Muslims, need the Sikhs, need the Hindus. And it's really cool to be in this room with everybody. And you know what? We can change things. Tucson has the 6th worst poverty rate in the whole country. That needs to change. It can change. And we need inspiration. And I got to represent for the Catholics real quick. It's a wonderful day to be a Catholic, because we got this guy, our head guy now, the Pope Francis. The guy exudes inspiration. The guy exudes walking the world like Jesus did. And my prayer is that his inspiration infects all of us to go out there and not accept the status quo, but to change things so we can have stuff like full employment, so that people have dignity and lead dignified lives. And my faith is in all the people of faith here in Mesa tonight. Thank you.
I'm ready to go. Brian Flagg.